Hey, this is Matrix Prime at TFWire.com with my video review of Classics Astrotrain. I want to preface this review by saying that I absolutely love the original G1 Decepticon triple changers, so when I first saw prototype pictures of this figure online, I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. So with that said, let's get on into the review. As you can see, here is Astrotrain in the Space Shuttle mode. The primary color in this mode, and for all the modes really, is white, as you can plainly see. There's plenty of it. There's also plenty of it on the bottom here, as well as on the back of the figure. Next we have purple. Purple appears here on the wings. You can also see it here on the top portions of the side section of the shuttle. We also have some purple here on the top of the shuttle itself. And then we also have some purple here on the sides of the shuttle. There's also black, which you can see up here on the top portion of the side sections of the shuttle. The wings are outlined in black. And of course the nose, as well as the underside of the shuttle, is painted black. On the sides of the shuttle here, we have a little bit of red, which you can see there. And that appears on both sides. And for a little bit of detailing, there's some gold paint here on the cockpit windows, and then there's also some gold paint up here on the top portions of the shuttle itself. And I forgot to mention, here is the heat-sensitive Decepticon rub sign up here. Okay, so that's pretty much the color scheme for this toy in this mode. Since this is a triple changer, you would expect to see at least a few of the parts from the other modes in the Space Shuttle mode here. And what we do get is the front of the train, which you can see here on the side of the Space Shuttle. Now that does detract a little bit of the realism from the Space Shuttle mode. However, when you do look at it from the top point of view, you can't really tell that these side sections here are actually the front portion of a train, which is kind of a good thing. This mode is my favorite out of the two alt modes. If it wasn't for these two side sections looking like a train, I think this mode would be pretty much flawless. If we turn the figure upside down here, we have a wheel under each wing here. There's also the landing gear here in the front, and as you can see, you can push that up inside like so. So that's pretty much it for the Space Shuttle mode. I will now show you the transformation to train mode. We can start by grabbing the rear thrusters here and pulling this down like so. Actually, we can pull the whole wing section back, like so. Next, we take the side portions here, pull them out, and rotate them around. Well, if it doesn't come off, rotate them around, lock them into place like so. Take this wing and actually split it apart, like so. Next we take the Space Shuttle wings here and fold them down like so. Take the thruster section, rotate it around, fold it down, and we now have Astrotrain in train mode. Now the figure also comes with a gun, which you can see here, and that can attach to the top rear portion of the train like so. Now, I'm not a big fan of the speed trains. I actually prefer the original old school style train engine, like the G1 figure. But as you can plainly see, it is a train, so it is a nice little upgrade to the Astrotrain character itself. If we look at the side here, you can see we have windows along the side. Now the windows up here on the front portions of the train are painted black, And if we go back here to the wing section, which is now the rear portion of the train, we do have windows here, but they're not painted black. I mean, would it really have hurt Hasbro to apply a little black paint applications there? I don't think so. Other than that, there really isn't much to say about the train mode. If we look at the underside, we do have 2 wheels in the back, one on each side. And if we look at the front here, we do have 4 wheels, 2 on each side. And if you push it along here, as you can see, it doesn't really roll all that well. I mean, you can push it along, it will roll, but if you just give it a push, it doesn't go very far. So the train mode kind of looks like an afterthought. It's nowhere near as good as the space shuttle mode, but you can't blame Hasbro for trying. I mean, it does look like a train, sort of. Yeah. Okay, now for the transformation to robot mode. We'll stand the train up like so. Well, up like so. We'll split the front portion apart, like so. This becomes the arms and shoulders. Now if we turn this around here, we open this back panel. We can flip up the head. Like so. We close the back panel now. Take the wings, we'll spread them back out. Rotate the whole wing section up like so. Take this thruster section and lock it down into the back like so. Next we'll take the legs here, pull them out, and separate them. Now the nose cone here, this will rotate up and around, and on the left leg there's a peg on this section which goes into the hole on the side of the leg. Possibly. There. And you pull the foot up like so. And on the right leg we do the same thing, except we have the hole on this side and the peg on the side of the leg. Lock that into place. And pull the foot up like so. Okay. And we now have Astrotrain in robot mode. As I showed you in the train mode, the figure does come with a gun, and this can be placed in either hand. My figures, for some reason, I always seem to place it in the right hand. Yeah, so here is Astrotrain in robot mode. The biggest problem people seem to have with this figure, from what I've read online, is that there's too much white. I have to say, I can't disagree more. The white on this figure really makes it stand out from the rest of the figures in the Classics line, and I think it really adds a lot to the toy. Another thing that I've read is that you can't really see the face on the figure. Well, as you can plainly see in the video here, you can on mine. It's painted silver, and it's a nice contrast to the white of the body, and it really makes it stand out. As for articulation, you can move the head up and down. You can also rotate it 360 degrees. The shoulders can move in and out. The arms can also move in and out from the body, and they can also bend at the elbow. The legs can move in and out from the body. They can move forward, and they can move backward, but if you look at the wing section here, it's going to limit the backward movement of the legs. And the legs can also bend at the knee. And if you really want to get technical, you can also bend the feet. So overall, I think Astrotrain is one of the gems of the Classics line. Don't let the internet posts that the figure is too white distract you from buying this. I highly recommend it, if only for the space shuttle mode and the robot mode. You can kind of pass on the train mode. Overall, I give the figure a good solid 8 out of 10.